Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another death battle. Welcome back to another One Piece death battle, and in this death battle, we have two Yonkos. One former Yonko is facing one current Yonko, and that current Yonko is Blackbeard, the ultimate gaslighter, facing Kaido, the king of the beast, the strongest creature alive, the man that you can't bet on a 1v1. Because always bet on Kaido. They are gonna face in a death battle. But before I must say who the one, I must analyze their weapon, their strength, their weapon, and everything to see who won in a death battle. So guys, like the video and subscribe. Let's start off with Kaido. And Kaido, even though he has only been in one big arc, one massive arc, and that arc took almost like 6 to 7 years to end. And that's Wano, even though Kaido was in Wano and one big arc and having not a lot of fights, but he still got a lot of feats. Make me begin with his base feat, and that's his endurance, his ability. His endurance, let me start with his endurance and the ability, but endurance, the man to fight Luffy, Law, Kid, Killer, and Law in a 2v5 with Big Mom. Kaido had help from Big Mom, but it was a 2v5, and before the 2v5 he was fighting the samurais, the scabbards by himself. 1v like 5 or 6, I don't know. Kaido the 1v6 them, and he destroyed every single one of them. He pack him up, he sent him to their mother's grave. Kaido destroyed them. Like the samurais, Kiminam had no reason to fight against Kaido, and Kaido to quickly pack him up and send him home. Then Luffy and the 4 other worst generation have to step up and have to fight Big Mom and Kaido. And they're fighting. They got some good licks on Kaido, but Kaido also got very good licks on the other worst generation. And later, it turned the 2v5 to turn into a 1v1. Kaido faced Luffy, and Kaido to back him up. And by the way, this was the first time that Kaido to back him up. This is the second time that Kaido to one-shot Luffy. So Kaido to one-shot Luffy out of the place. Kaido's daughter Yamato had to step up, and Yamato was boxing against her father for quite a long time. Then Luffy they came back, and Luffy and Kaido continue the third fight. And what happened in the third fight? Kaido they put Luffy down, and this version of Luffy had advanced Conqueror's Haki. So Kaido they put down a phrase, advanced Conqueror's Haki Luffy down in the ground. Then he's awakened to kick in Luffy to turn into Joe-Boy Nika to fight against Kaido. So Kaido and Luffy Kaido had to fight Luffy 4 times for Luffy to beat Kaido. And by the way, Luffy had to get a whole new transformation. He had to get Gear 5 to beat Kaido. Luffy must get a awakened form and advanced Conqueror's Haki to defeat Kaido, the king of the beast. So he shows, and during the whole time, doing like everything, every fight and everything that happened, Kaido was carrying an island. Kaido used his cloud ability to carry this place above Wano for a long time. So Kaido was keeping up with a awakened Luffy with advanced Conqueror's Haki when he was holding up the island. And Kaido was not fresh because he was holding up a whole island by himself. He was holding an island up by himself. He fought against five worst generation. He fought against the samurais. He fought against Luffy 3 times. So Kaido was tired. Kaido was out of it. So it shows Kaido had amazing the ability to go through this, and his ability is off the roof. Kaido have only known Kaido have 2 scars, and that's the scars only says from Odin, the same Odin that was in the same generation in his prime with Prime Whitebeard, Prime Rosa. Even though he got one shot from Prime Rosa, it's still Prime Rosa, boys. So and Odin had advanced Kongasaki with Emma. So Odin was only meant to score like Kaido. And also plus Zoro they also scored Kaido. Zoro they make Kaido bleed. Zoro make Kaido bleed. And Luffy had to use advanced Kongasaki to hurt Kaido. And even Zoro, like until he used Emma, he didn't even hurt Kaido. Like none of his attack could like make Kaido bleed until he used advanced Kongasaki. So to fight against Kaido, you need advanced Kongasaki to hurt him, because when Luffy was boxing against Kaido in Gear 4th and with his Haki, like Luffy can't even hurt Kaido. Like Luffy they had a very hard time at hurting the man. Luffy needed advanced Kongasaki to hurt Kaido, so you need advanced Kongasaki to hurt Kaido. So just saying. And Kaido, he isn't the fastest person, but he can still blitz you. Kaido the blitz a lot of people. He blitz the samurais, he blitz Luffy in Gear 5 sometimes. Kaido caught Gear 5 lacking, and Luffy had Future Sight. So I mean speed, Kaido is like a quick boy and he's very strong because he freaking hold up an island by himself. His Haki is off the world. The main got Rio, advanced Kongasaki, Future Sight, and the main got all three advanced form of Haki. That's crazy. And even his Dev Fruit is like crazy. His Dev Fruit is a mythic joint, and his Dev Fruit increases the ability, strength, speed, and everything that I have to do physically. His Dev Fruit increases that incredibly. So his Haki is off, the scales. His physical, everything about him physically is off the scale. And so that's Kaido. Now it's time to go back to Blackbeard and see what does Blackbeard have against them. So let me say off the bat, Blackbeard has two, not Haki, he has two Dev Fruit, and both Dev Fruit is known and could be one of the strongest Dev Fruit. A Logia type zone, the Dog Fruit, and he got the Misa fruit, and that's the Earthquake fruit, which was form-hold by Whitebeard. So maybe quickly go through maybe talk about Whitebeard and what he could done with the Dev Fruit. Like in the Marineford arc, Rengoku later said that Whitebeard can destroy the world if you want to with his Dev Fruit. His Dev Fruit can cause earthquake. His Dev Fruit can destroy this world, and which it makes sense because One Piece is 5 times bigger than our Earth and is made of water more. There's like 80 to 20% of water. So Whitebeard could just cause a huge tsunami and destroy everything. That Whitebeard could have done, and is known as the strongest, Dev Fruit, and the strongest men have held that fruit, and he done a lot of birds. He almost killed Inu. He almost killed a lot of people in Marines by using the Dev Fruit, and the Dev Fruit was extremely powerful. Now when you give Blackbeard that Dev Fruit, and not only that, he also have another fruit, and this Dev Fruit can cancel out other Dev Fruit stuff. The Dog Fruit can cancel out stuff, and Blackbeard can pull stuff to him, so it's more easier for him to grab you and to cancel your Dev Fruit ability, and can cancel your abilities. And then I think Blackbeard's Dev Fruit will carry him, because I believe that Blackbeard is awakened, because it seems like Blackbeard is he focused way too much on his Dev Fruit than Haki, and I think that's the opposite of Kaido. Kaido focused on his Haki more than his Dev Fruit, because he believes Haki can rule the world, and it does. And not only that, Kaido didn't done any awakened attack. He didn't turn into a awakened form of his mythical joint, which I believe Kaido is not awakened because he didn't focus on his Dev Fruit, and he's not that good with his Dev Fruit. He's not that creative with his Dev Fruit because he focused way too much on Haki. Which Blackbeard is the opposite. He focused way too much on Dev Fruit and Haki, and that's what I think Blackbeard might be awakened. The guy might have 2 awakened Dev Fruit, and I believe Kaido have all 3 types of Haki, but not advanced form. We haven't seen Blackbeard doing any advanced stuff. We know you have Obelisk Haki and Almond Haki for sure, and he does have Kongasaki. I think it's confirmed Blackbeard does have Kongasaki. But to continue, I don't think Blackbeard is advanced form. Advanced Future Sight, no. Advanced Almond Haki Rio, no. Advanced Kongzaki, advanced Kongzaki. No, I don't think like Blackbeard is advanced with his hockey abilities. But when it comes to his Devil, I think he's very advanced. And the one thing that Blackbeard has very bad pain. But if you like hit like bad like Blackbeard is times 2. Blackbeard like any attack that like any attack you do on Blackbeard would hurt more because of his Devil, because he has like a unique Logia type Devil where he can't turn his body into like the whole like Logia, but if you do toss him, it will hurt him much more than the normal people, and his pain talent is horrible. But the thing is, Blackbeard have very good the ability, and that's the problem. Blackbeard the ability is we need to box against Ace, the same Ace that did box against Yamato for days and was on the same level against Yamato, and the same person that boxed against Jinbei and actually beat Jinbei, because those two fight for 5 days and Jinbei did go down before Ace. So Ace is kind of stronger than Jinbei, and this was Ace before he even joined Whitebeard's crew. So Ace obviously got 5 times better, and every time Ace attacked Blackbeard, he would scream his lung out, but he would recover very quickly from it, and he has good ability. And Blackbeard could easily put down Ace, and this is the same Ace once again was keeping up with Yamato without Yamato Devil Fruit, but Yamato was keeping up against her father, and Yamato had Haki, but Yamato didn't turn into a Devil Fruit form, the fox or the white fox against Ace. So it's weird power scaling it, but let's just say like Ace could keep up with a younger Yamato without the Devil Fruit and might have Haki, and it was a draw. And Ace did defeat Jinbei for 5 days, and Ace have incredible endurance, very powerful firepower. Hey, you get it? Firepower, Ace. Okay, never mind. But Ace got very good firepower, and the fact that Blackbeard, it looked like Blackbeard, they easily took out Ace. Then he killed Whitebeard, and after Marineford, we got the payback war. And in the payback war, Marco and the rest of the Whitebeard's crew to face Blackbeard and his crew, and Blackbeard did defeat Marco. So Marco had a 1v1 against Blackbeard because Marco was the strongest like pirate of the Whitebeard, because Whitebeard died, so Marco would make Marco the strongest Whitebeard pirate like at the moment. When he defaced against Blackbeard, it seemed like Blackbeard put Marco down, not date, not DEI. He just put him down, sleep. SLEEP, sleep. Yeah. But Blackbeard's crew won that fight, and he was boxing against Marco. Then later on, he to make Kuzan join his crew, and Kuzan is a former admiral, and for an admiral to join a pie crew, like the captain must be on the admiral level or a little bit stronger. With Kuzan was keeping up with Inu for 7 days, was on the same level, but again, he did defeat him, but it looked like it was a very difficult fight. So you could make Blackbeard Inu level, and Inu was boxing against Whitebeard and Marineford for quite a long time. You see the power scaling connecting to each other. Yes, I'm a power scaling lunatic. Yes, I am. But let's continue. So I think that's everything from Blackbeard's feet. And okay, Blackbeard got sent flying by Acehawk. Not Acehawk, sorry, Acehawk. Blackbeard got sent flying by Acehawk, and Acehawk they cut a mountain. So yeah, and Blackbeard did also defeat Law, even though Blackbeard had 4 of his crewmates there, and it was basically 5v1. At the start it was a 5v1, then later it turned into a 1v1, because we can see Blackbeard did silence Law into a 1v1 in the anime and in the manga. So at the first it was a 5v1, then it turned into a 1v1, and with Blackbeard to put down Law. And in the recent manga, when we see Blackbeard being back on his island, Blackbeard didn't look beat up. There was no scars, Blackbeard wasn't bleeding, there was nothing like seriously like about Blackbeard that could be injured. Law was on the age of dying, and Law would look beat up. Blackbeard looked fine, and plus Law did done 60 to 70% of beating Big Mom. But now, putting all that together, Blackbeard does look like a scary mother trucker. Putting all the feats together, he did beat Law, He did beat Ace, and that's his base feat. But now it's time to put that against Kaido. Now it's time to quickly say who won between Blackbeard or Kaido, and make me say quickly I think Kaido would destroy Blackbeard. And the only way Blackbeard could win if Blackbeard quickly cancel Kaido's Devil Fruit and land a very powerful awaken attack on Kaido. That's the only thing that I can see happen if Blackbeard casts Kaido off guard, which I think is impossible because Kaido have future sight hockey and you'd see it happen, and Kaido is faster reaction, stronger than Blackbeard, so it'll be very difficult for Blackbeard to cast Kaido off guard. But Blackbeard is a smart fighter, I would say, and a smart human being in general. But Kaido just outbeat Blackbeard in everything. When it comes to hockey, Kaido won. When it comes to Devil Fruit, Blackbeard won. When it comes to strength, ability, endurance, speed, reaction, everything of that, Kaido won. And Blackbeard, the only thing he won is Devil Fruit and IQ. Better IQ can go for the 50, but when it comes to smart, Blackbeard would win. So there's only like so much thing that Blackbeard could do to win. His awakening need to Blackbeard need to go crazy when it comes to his awakening attacks. He need to come crazy with his awakening attack, but I don't even think three or two awakening attack would put Kaido down, because Luffy did done a lot of name attacked awakening attack of gear 5 on Kaido, and Kaido was still standing. So I'm just saying it would take a lot for Blackbeard to cast Kaido off guard to win. But all Kaido need to do is beat Kaido and just make his hockey overwhelm Blackbeard. So that's how I can see if Kaido and Blackbeard fight. Kaido would quickly overwhelm Blackbeard and Kaido would kill him, because never bet against Kaido. And massive video. I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys subscribe, man. I'm gonna see you guys later.